Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Destiny Moon Tarot, and welcome to yet another pick a card reading. In today's reading, I'm going to be finding out what the year 2024 has in store for you. It's going to be an in-depth reading where I'm going to be finding out what the next year has in store for you in general, what the general theme of the year is going to be like, what you can expect from the year 2024, as well as details about what you might experience when it comes to love, your career, finances, and spirituality, your spiritual journey, your spiritual growth in the year 2024. So, without any further ado, let me introduce you to today's groups for you to choose from. We have group number one with the amethyst heart crystal, group number two with the green aventurine heart crystal, and group number three with the opalite heart crystal. Now you can take as much time as you need. Pause this video if you'd like to pick either one or multiple of these groups intuitively. And once you have made your decision, you can find the timestamps that correlate to your group's reading in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comments. And I will see you all in your reading. Hi group one, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the amethyst heart crystal. So let's find out what is in store for you in the year 2024. I'm going to be starting off with like a general message for you first, and then we'll see what's in store for you in love, in career, in finances, and just spiritually. So, first up, we have Jupiter, growth and expansion. Next up, we have the seventh house, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. And we have house three, early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Okay, so immediately for you guys, group number three, I feel like the year 2024 in general is going to be a year for you in which a lot of growth and expansion is going to be happening. This could be in every area of your life, but we will get into all of the areas specifically. And something that I'm already seeing with house 7 and house 3 being here is that something specifically that you're going to experience a lot of growth and expansion in are your love life, and also maybe your connection with your inner child, or if you have children, or even your parents and siblings. Okay, so this could be a year where you either get introduced to a soulmate who you are going to end up getting married to, having children with, someone who you are going to have a very profound, long term, intimate, romantic relationship with. You will either meet someone like that. If you already have a romantic partner in your life, then this could be the year where you get engaged or married, even. And this could also be the year where you have children, or you develop a better connection with your inner child. You get to, grow and expand and maybe heal your inner child, and also like grow, expand your family. Okay, your family. So like you could be having more children, or you could finally be at a place where you're in a healthy relationship with your siblings or your parents, and it feels like your family is growing that way. So that's also something that I'm seeing. I feel like the way that you communicate, the way that you think and rationalize and intellectualize your life and your decisions, and just the way that you communicate could also be growing and developing and expanding. Okay, so you could be becoming better at communication, you could be becoming better at using your rational and logical mind a little bit more than you use your emotional mind. Okay, so that's also something that I'm seeing here. Communication is improving a lot in your life, whether that's the way that you communicate with other people or other people communicate with you. I feel like, yes, communication just in general, in like in the connections that you have in life, can also be improving, whether that's a romantic connection, or whether that's a platonic connection, whether that's like, how you communicate with your colleagues, your peers, your bosses, whatever it is. I feel like communication is getting better. So yeah, I definitely see a lot of growth and expansion happening in your love life and like your personal connections, but also in the way that you communicate. So now let's move into what the year 2024 has in store for you when it comes to love, considering that yeah, there's going to be growth and expansion here. So we have intimacy, which yeah was also a word that came up here. Look, profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. And then we have the devil. Okay, so yeah, this could be a year where you are getting into an intimate relationship that is very physical. Okay, so it's not just an emotional relationship, it's also a very physical relationship. This could be the first time that you're going to be physically intimate with someone, or this could be a year where you're growing and expanding your horizons and like what you dislike. You're experimenting a lot more when it comes to intimacy, whether this is emotional or physical. For most of you, I do feel like this is a physical sort of an intimacy that you are experimenting with, expanding on, and experiencing. um, but just in general, I do feel like this is a very passionate relationship. I feel like whatever relationship you're going to be in the year 2024, it's going to be a very passionate relationship. It's going to be one where um, you guys are very like physically attracted to each other, but you could also be very emotionally attracted to each other. It's like a um, yeah, it's like a bit of a possessive, um, just codependent sort of a relationship. Also, it doesn't have to be a bad thing necessarily. I mean, as long as you're able to maintain healthy boundaries, communicate well, I don't think there's anything for you to worry about here. um but yeah, this could be like um you may be experimenting with like BDSM and stuff as well, is something that I'm picking up on, especially with the devil being here, along with the intimacy card. Um, yeah, and I do feel like if you do feel somewhere that the connection that you're in is a bit overbearing or suffocating or toxic even, I do feel like um, the way that you communicate and the way that you think is going to be quite important. So I feel like this is the year when it comes to relationships, you need to be a little bit more practical than you are emotional, just so that you're not ignoring any red flags. Okay, it's especially if this is like an initial stage of a relationship. I definitely feel like that's something that you need to be a little bit mindful of, that you don't ignore the red flags. um, and you don't do anything that you feel uncomfortable doing. You don't do anything where um, you feel like you're being forced into something. Just do whatever comes naturally and comfortably to you. And if someone doesn't understand that, or like if that affects your relationship, then maybe that's not the right relationship for you to begin with, right? And I don't want to scare you, because I mean, other than that, I do feel like love is going to be a priority for you this year, and love is also going to be a year where um, love this year is also going to be something that is going to take precedence this year for you, group number one. I think it's something that's going to be your priority this year, and it's going to come up a lot for you. It could be like the main theme or the main focus for you this year, but yeah, there is this like side advice of just not getting too carried away, and not putting yourself in uncomfortable positions, yourself or someone else, either. Okay. So yeah, that's what I can see in terms of relationships and love, because I do feel like this is going to be quite an intimate relationship. Like, this is a relationship where you can like really get freaky, but then when you're cuddling and like your pillow talk is like really sweet. So yeah, this could be a very passionate relationship, which can also have a very soft, gentle side to it, a very gentle, healing energy. Um, it could bring into your life. But yeah, it's important for you to maintain that healthy balance. Yeah, don't get carried away. Let's move on to your career. So we have the ways and we have the three of cups. Okay, so you could be, when it comes to your career, you could be taking a decision. Okay, you could be choosing a career path, or you could be choosing like one thing or the other thing. Like, you're getting on a more aligned, on a more definite path, out of choice. Okay, this is not something that you were forced into. I feel like you had a choice and you have made your choice in the year 2020, 4/11/11, when I just saw the the screen, the time on the screen. So yeah, this could be like, a career opportunity, or like a career path that you have been manifesting and wishing upon, and you were able to make a choice. You had the privilege of choosing between two different options, or maybe even more options than two. And yeah, you feel more aligned in your career this year. You feel like your career is on the right path. You feel like there is growth and expansion happening in your career. You feel quite confident with where you are in terms of your career this year, and that could be giving you a lot of opportunities to network with like-minded people, network with people who can help you grow and expand in your career further. You could be meeting people who you could be working really well with, partnering with really well, and these people could be a really good support for you, okay, when it comes to your career, either in terms of them helping you out or them just being very supportive of your career. Okay, so there could also be a lot of celebration when it comes to your career. This could be a year where you get promoted, or you just making this choice could be one that is being celebrated by your loved ones around you. So yeah, there is an opportunity for you to celebrate, socialize, network as well when it comes to your career, is what I can see here. um, yeah, there is like growth and expansion happening in terms of like your career, and also like your romantic opportunities this year. So far so good. Let's see what finances have in store for you in the year 2023. So we have self care, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So in the year 2024, group number one, I feel like this is a year where you are going to be prioritizing self care, and you're going to be investing in self-care. Okay, so this could be a year where you're investing in maybe, really good quality products that you're using. Maybe you're investing in your body, you're investing in healthcare, you're investing in getting insurance, you're investing in good quality produce, so that your body feels healthy. You're putting good things into your body, you're putting good things on your body as well. You're investing in your health, you're investing in your well-being, you're investing and saving up, maybe even for you to be able to maintain your lifestyle, for you to be able to maybe like you're setting aside a budget in the year 2024 for self-care, um, opportunities, right? Like, just ways in which you feel like you're taking care of yourself, whether that's getting your nails done, whether that's going on vacations, whether that's going on retreats, right? You're saving up money, you're investing in money, you're setting aside a budget, you are investing in yourself essentially, and your self care. And that's something that you're really prioritizing. That's where most of your money is going into in the year 2024. And I do feel like because you're investing in yourself, you are going to see really good results in the long run. You know, these are savings that will really help you. This is an investment which is going to have a really good return in the future, and you will not regret this decision. Group number one, that's what I can see here. In terms of finances, I think you could also be taking saving up more seriously, saving up for your future more seriously. Maybe you're becoming a little bit more of a minimalist, in the sense that you are not doing impulsive purchases anymore. You're just purchasing things that make you feel good, and not really things that make you look good to others, if that makes sense. Okay, so you're not spending money in order to show other people what you can afford. Instead, you're focusing on spending money on things that will actually help you in the long run, that will help you feel like you love yourself. Yeah. So that's what I can see in terms of finances. You saving up, you being a little bit more rational, you being a little less impulsive, you having like long term goals and your own well being in mind when you are spending money or saving money. So that's something that I can see, because, yeah, wherever you are going to be investing your money, it's going to have a good return in the long run. That's what I can see here with the Seven of Pentacles. And also, I feel like this is going to be a year where you indulge a little bit more in self care. You know, you are maybe feeling financially secure enough, or just like maybe you're financially in a place because you're doing well in your career. Maybe you're financially in a place where you're able to have more money to spend on self care. So, yeah, you are actually utilizing it. And while you are saving up, you're also indulging in the finer things in life. And again, with the devil being here, I do feel like you could maybe in the year 2024 go overboard because of this growth and expansion. But yeah, the advice that's coming through up until now in each aspect is to just be a little bit more mindful. Okay, be a little bit more rational and a little less impulsive when it comes to the decisions you're taking, when it comes to your career, the way that you are behaving when it comes to love, and also when it comes to spending your money or saving your money. Yeah, so just being a little bit mindful, not being too impulsive, but being a little bit more rational is definitely going to help you in the year 2024, which is an advice that's coming through for you. Because, you know, when we see growth and expansion happening, we kind of feel tempted to, go overboard. But yeah, the advice here is to just be a little bit rational. And that's not to say that you shouldn't enjoy the things that you have been blessed with, not to enjoy this growth and expansion, not to enjoy this abundance, but it's just to be mindful when you are enjoying and indulging in the finer things in life. Okay, so yeah, lastly, let's see what's in store for you in terms of spirituality. So we have the Eight of Swords as well as health. Okay, so in terms of spirituality, I feel like paying attention to your spiritual health is something that um, you should really be focusing on in the year 2020 for, I think, just you paying attention to your energy. Okay, your energy, your mental health, your physical health is something that is going to be your priority in the year 2024. I do feel like this is a year where you are going to pay attention to just what you're putting into your body, what you're putting into your mind, and also about how you're spending your energy. Okay, you're being a little bit more mindful about who you're hanging out with, how they make you feel. If your energy is low, you're not going to go overboard and just keep giving, just keep going. You will be able to take rest, you will be able to take a step back and like pay more attention to your health in general. Okay, whether that's your physical health, whether that's your mental health, and also your energy. Yeah, there's really something that I'm picking up on is your energy. You're being quite mindful of how your energy feels. Okay, like your spiritual energy, and also maybe like your physical energy and your mental energy. If like you are mentally not able to do something, then you're not going to do it and you'll not feel guilty about it. If you don't have the energy, like the physical energy to be somewhere, but you have made commitments, I think you will still prioritize your health and say, you know what, I'm not going to push myself, I'm not going to put myself in situations that make me feel uncomfortable, where I have to compromise on my health, on my energy. It feels like I'm hanging out with these people and they're draining my energy, but I'm still gonna continue hanging out with them because they're my friends. No, that's not what we are doing in the year 2024. You're paying a lot of attention to living a healthy lifestyle, okay? Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally as well. And yeah, again, it's that same message for you to be a little bit more mindful of just just being present in the present moment and just seeing how you feel in the present moment. And if you feel like your gut is telling you that you're tired, you need to rest, then you should rest. You should listen to your body, you should listen to your gut feeling. If you feel like you're in a situation where people's energy is really draining you and you don't feel good after you have met this group of people, then you're going to try and distance yourself from them. Yeah, that's something that you are going to be mindful of in the year 2024, group number 1. So yeah, that's the reading that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Claim this growth and expansion in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the green aventurine heart crystal. So let's find out what the year 2024 has in store for you. Immediately, something that I picked up for you guys as soon as I knew that um, the green aventurine crystal is going to be for you is abundance. Okay, like abundance is what I heard. So yeah, this could be a really abundant year for you, 2024. Yeah, group number 2. Let's begin with your general reading here, and then we will see what you're going to experience in love, career, finances, and spiritually as well. So first up, we have the second house, which is the house of physical security, possessions, material values, and self worth. We have earth, persistence, patience, and practicality. We have house 4, which is the house that relates to cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. And we have house 11, friends, like minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Okay. 2024 for you guys, group number 2, is going to be a year, like I said, of abundance. Mostly it's going to be an abundance of materialistic things, considering we have house 2 and earth right here. Now these are things that you have worked hard for. Okay, these are material things that you have been patiently, persistently, and practically putting in hard work towards, and you will be able to achieve these goals and these desires in the year 2024. So any like earthly possession that you can think of, any materialistic thing that you have been trying to manifest, could be coming into your life in the year 2024. Okay, anything that you've been working hard for when it comes to materialistic things could be coming into your life in the year 2024. That could be something that you're enjoying. And something else that you can be enjoying is a lot of physical security, a lot of material wealth. Okay, in the year 2024, those are things that you can be enjoying. I see you enjoying these things because you have worked hard for them. I don't think these are things that have just been handed to you, to be very honest. I think you have worked quite hard for them and you deserve this abundance. And I do see that you are enjoying it. Okay, you are not self-sabotaging, you're actually enjoying this abundance, the physical security it brings with it, the self-worth that it brings with it, because it kind of helps you believe that your hard work can come to fruition, right? So like it's a great motivator, seeing the results of what you've been working hard towards for in the physical, in your physical reality, could be a really good motivation for you moving forward. So yeah, it could be helping improve your self-worth as well. um with this like earthly possession, I can also see that maybe this is like a glow up that you're having. Okay, so like maybe there's like dental surgery that you're able to do, some sort of cosmetic surgery that you're able to do. Maybe you having this money or this wealth is able to you know, it enables you to afford the lifestyle that you'd like to, the clothes that you'd like to wear, the car you'd like to drive, the house you'd like to live in. And that in itself is, you know, increasing your self-worth. It's making you feel good about yourself, and it's like a glow up that's happening as well for you. So that's also something that I can see here. It doesn't even have to be at such an extreme level. Okay, group number two, I mean, for some of you, this could be as simple as you just getting a haircut, or you being able to afford to go to a dermatologist and, you know, clear up your skin issues, or you being able to get braces, or you being able to afford good quality clothing, you know, clothing that lasts a long time. It flatters your body, it flatters you know, your body's shape. Or like you could be getting a haircut that really suits your face. You could be getting a haircut that makes you look different. Okay, so it could be something very small and subtle as well, but it will still make a huge difference in the way that you look, in the way that you're perceived in the world, in the way that you feel about yourself. Yeah, and the way that you value yourself as well. So this could be something very small, but this could also be something quite large as well, like something that happens on a very large scale as well. So take it how it resonates. Okay, group number two. Next up, in house 4 and house 11, I can definitely see you getting more in touch with your cultural and family roots. Okay, finding more peace and comfort in your home, being able to turn your house into a home by either filling it with things that make it feel like a home, or by filling it with people that make you feel like you're at home. Okay, finally being able to afford to um, maybe give your family a good life, or be able to buy your family a home. Okay, or you being able to afford a house for your family where everyone has their own rooms and everyone's able to enjoy their privacy as well. Okay, yeah, and yeah, it's a home that is full of peace and comfort, and it's a home that is full of love and um your family. Yeah, it feels like a home. Yes, and yeah, your life as well in general just feels like there is a place where you belong. There are people with who you get along with. These are genuine friends. These are like-minded people that you get along with. There's a good support system that you have in your life. um yeah, it just feels like you have a really nice, tight, close knit group of friends and family in your life. Okay, a place where you belong, with people who understand, love you, and support you. So yeah, this is like a very abundant year in terms of just how you're feeling emotionally, physically, and also like spiritually. I feel like, yeah, you're just at a stage in life where you're feeling like, um you have everything you need, whether that's it's almost giving me this feeling of you can have it all. Yeah, you can have your cake and eat it too. You can have the big house, the cars, the beauty, and you can also have the family and the career and the friends and the love and support. You can have it all, and this kind of feels like a year where you will feel like you have it all. Yeah. So that's what I can see here. Let's see what is in store for you when it comes to love. So, first up, we have the Page of Cups and we have the Rainbow Reviver. Okay. So, we do have here a person coming into your life. In case you are single, this could be a romantic connection that's coming into your life. This could be a person who is quite charming. This person is going to sweep you off your feet. Someone who's very romantic, someone who makes you feel like a princess or a prince, someone who treats you really well. And if this is an existing relationship, I feel like there is a spark that you felt like was missing or had gone away, and maybe you were worried about that. I feel like that spark is returning back into your love connections. Okay, so this could also mean that, in terms of like your friends and your family members, if you feel like you had been distanced from them, or you didn't really have a very good relationship with them, or you felt like you are um you know not as close with them as you'd like to be or as you once were, I feel like that gap is closing up, and you're able to spend more time, and you're able to spend more quality time with these people, the people that you love in your life. And it's like that spark and that joy and that love is returning back into your life. Um but yeah, this could also mean that this is a new connection that's making you feel like you're floating in the air. You're like, oh, everything seems new, everything seems fresh, everything, like the colors are brighter, there's a skip in your step. Okay, that kind of energy is what I'm feeling when it comes to your love life. Whether this is with an existing partner or whether this is with someone new, but I do feel like a water sign person could be quite significant. So a Pisces, a Cancerian, or a Scorpio could be quite significant in your life, in your love life. That is something that I'm seeing here. Let's move on to your career. So here we have Temperance and we have the Scythe. Okay. um So I feel like in the year 2024, you are, in terms of your career, just not taking, like you're not playing it safe anymore. Yeah. You're taking risks. You are, um I feel like, trying new things. And because you're trying new things, it just feels like this new thing that you're trying is paying off, and that's like reigniting your passion that you have towards your career. um, and it just makes you feel more energized. It makes you feel like you have got this. It makes you feel more stable and secure. And I know that's very contradictory. Like, how can you taking a risk make you feel more stable? But it is, because I feel like this is a very calculated risk that you are taking. And you are deciding to finally stop playing it safe. Okay. So maybe this could be that you are not being fearful of being seen anymore. You know, you're taking more risks in the sense that you're like, listen, I'm confident with my skills and I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to market myself more. If I feel like I know what I'm talking about, then I'm not going to think about whether I'm going to be liked or not by other people. I am going to express my opinion. um or like, if you wanted to be in the public eye, you're going to be like, listen, I don't care whether someone likes my work or not, I'm going to put it out there. Okay, so like, you're taking big risks, but that's like, that risk is stemming from a place of confidence, and that risk is stemming from a place of you having put in a lot of thought behind it. Okay, so it's a calculated risk that you're taking, and because it's a calculated risk, you have that confidence to take this risk. And that could also be why this stability is coming into your life and why this abundance is coming into your life. Because you know, when you take a big risk, sometimes the outcome could also be quite big and intense and crazy, right? So yeah, so maybe the risk that you're taking is working out really well in your favor, and that could be the reason why all of this abundance is coming into your life. um Say for example, you've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but then you were like, oh, I don't know if there's enough space for me. It feels like a very saturated industry. I don't know if anyone's going to watch my videos. But then you finally go like, you know what, it's fine, I'm going to try it out. There is no such thing as there being too many people. There is space for everyone on the internet. Group number two. So like, you know, you're just gonna be like, F it, I'm just gonna go for it. And then you do make videos and put them out, and they're gonna do really well. Okay, so like, you could go from like being too scared of putting yourself out there to, you know, hitting maybe 100K within a year, or like your work going viral, or you know, you being able to make really good money out of, you know, collaborations or AdSense or whatever it is, right? So like, yeah, it's like you taking that risk is definitely going to um like have a really good outcome. I almost blanked out for a minute. So yeah, it's gonna feel like, oh my god, maybe the results that you see are going to exceed your expectations, and you'll be like, oh my god, I wasn't expecting this. Like, when I started, I was just like, okay, no, I'm just gonna do it, because if I don't, then I'll regret it. But I wasn't expecting it to be such a big hit, and it is. So yeah, I feel like that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up on. It's like the world is your stage, and you might be a little hesitant before you start, but then once you start, and once you start seeing people's reaction, you're like, oh, I'm glad I took this risk, I'm glad I finally put myself out there, I'm glad I did this. So yeah, that's what I can see happening for you guys in terms of career. Let's see what's in store for you with finances, group number two. So we have the Seven of Wands as well as gratitude. Okay. um so I definitely feel like this is going to be a year where you're going to be very grateful for everything that you have, and at the same time you are not going to let that abundance and that overflow of finances like get to your head, or, you know, spoil you. I do feel like this is something that you're very grateful for, but you still have your feet very firmly planted on the ground, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna, maybe like, if I have extra money, I'm going to make sure that I use it for a good cause. And you know, just because I am making this amount of money now doesn't mean that I'm going to frivolously spend it all. I'm going to be mindful of it, I'm going to be careful of it. And I'm going to set boundaries with people now that I have all of this abundance. I'm going to make sure that I'm not being taken advantage of, because that also happens, right? When people see that we have everything, the ones who supported us when we had nothing all of a sudden want to be associated with us, want to pretend like they're our best friends so that they can get something out of it. But yeah, you're going to be setting your boundaries really well, and I feel like you're not letting anyone take advantage of this abundance that you are experiencing in the year 2024. um, but at the same time, you're also quite grateful for all that you have, and you will be open with sharing it with people, but only with people who genuinely deserve it. Okay, so like maybe doing charities, maybe doing some sort of volunteer work, or like I said, bettering the life of the people that you live with, buying your family a home, buying your mother a home, helping a family member pay off some sort of debt. That stuff that you will still indulge in, but you are not going to upgrade your lifestyle to a point where, oh, people who make this much money have to live in a house that's this expensive, have to drive a car that's this expensive, have to have a bag that's this expensive. You'll be like, no, I'm not here to spend money on show off. I'm here to spend my hard earned money and my abundance on things that actually make sense. Yeah, things that will make me feel good, things that will um, make me feel like I'm grateful for having this abundance in my life. Yeah, so that's what I can see in terms of finances for you. I do feel like you're doing really well financially, and I think that's something that you're quite grateful for. And you're not letting that go to your head, because maybe you have been in a situation where you didn't have a lot financially. Maybe you didn't have as much as you do in 2024 financially. So uh, yeah, you're remembering the where you came from, and you're choosing to stay humble. You're not going to let that abundance get to your head and spoil you. Yeah, that is something that I'm seeing here. You will still enjoy it, but yeah, you're not going to spend it frivolously. Let's see what's in store for you spiritually. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have direction. Okay. Um so in terms of spirituality, I feel like spiritually you are investing more time, energy, and money into your spiritual health. Okay, so like, yeah, maybe you're like um spending more time exploring spirituality, just exploring what spirituality means to you, learning more about spirituality. Okay, like, so if there's like a specific religion you'd like to follow, maybe reading up more about that. Or if there's like a certain sort of way of life that you would like to live, maybe you're investing in that, maybe you're reading up more about it, maybe you are indulging in these practices more. So say spirituality. Okay, so like growth happening, abundance happening in terms of spirituality. Say suppose you've always wanted to try out meditation, but every time you've tried it out on your own, it didn't really work out for you. So you're like, now that I have a little bit of spare income, or like maybe now that I have friends and family that I am really close to, maybe we can go on a date somewhere, or maybe I can go to a professional meditation class and like see if that works out for me. Go for like a yoga class, or sign up for a sound healing session, right? And like we can make an event out of it, or we can go on a date. Or like now that I have the money for it, I can without feeling guilty, just like invest money, or like spend money on my spiritual journey. I can buy books now that I would like to read, that are about spirituality. So I do feel like there is like a direction that you're picking when it comes to spirituality in the year 2024, and you're going down that path. Okay, you're trying to learn more, you're trying to become more knowledgeable, you're trying to become more self-aware, you're trying to become more in tune with yourself and with your own spirituality, trying to like explore it a little bit more, um and see what that means to you. So like, irrespective of where you are on your spiritual journey, I do feel like you want to explore more and you want to go in deeper, and that's what you're going to be doing in the year 2024. Just learning more, asking more questions, getting into spirituality for the first time, or getting more into spirituality than you ever have before, because now maybe you have people to do it with, or you have the finances and the resources to be able to indulge in it. And I mean, resource could also be time. Okay, time is our most valuable resource. So yeah, maybe now that you have time to, maybe you're abundant in time, so maybe now that there's an abundance of like wealth in your life, maybe now you're able to afford a dishwasher and you don't have to clean your own dishes. So that just frees up maybe half an hour of your time, and that half an hour you can spend reading a book, or joining a meditation class or something of that sort, right? So like, yeah, just having more resources to be able to go down a spiritual path and like exploring a spiritual path some more. um so yeah, that's what I can see happening for you guys. There's just a lot of abundance in the year 2024 for you guys, group number 2, in more areas than one. And yeah, congratulations on a great year ahead. I think I'm going to end your reading on this note. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Claim this reading, claim this abundance in the comments below, and subscribe to my channel for more readings from me. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys. Hi, group 3, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the opalite heart crystal, so let's find out what the year 2024 has in store for you. We'll start off with these cards here first. This is going to give me like a general overview of what the year 2024 has in store for you, and then we'll get into what you might experience in terms of love, career, finances, and spirituality. So, first up here, we have the ninth house with spiritual growth. We have the moon with satisfying emotional needs, self nurturing, and nurturing yourself and others. And then we have water, spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. Okay, so 2024 for you, group number 3, is going to be one where um, there is a lot of spiritual growth. There is also a lot of healing when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your inner world. Okay, when it comes to satisfying your emotional needs and nurturing yourself, when it comes to your intuition, your spiritual growth, I feel like that's something that's going to take precedence in the year 2024 for you. You might be a water sign, so that's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or you might have a moon in a water sign. But I do feel like this is going to be a year where like spiritual growth and healing your emotions and like catering to your emotional needs is something that is going to be your priority. I think more than anything else, you want to be understood, you want your sensitivity and your compassion to be taken more seriously, to not be shamed for it, to just be around people who understand it, who respect it, who acknowledge it, who don't take advantage of it. um and for you to also be able to heal yourself and fulfill your own emotional needs as well. And like, if there are going to be people around you, you'd like someone who's going to emotionally satisfy your needs. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of an emotional year for you. Lots of healing, lots of going with the flow, lots of surrendering is what I can see in store for you in the year 2024. Let's start with this side of your reading first, with your spirituality, because that's come out twice for you. So, yeah. So, we have the Nine of Cups and we have true love. Oh my God. Okay. I was not expecting that, but that's a beautiful note to begin on. I do feel like the things that you want in the year 2024, like if what I was talking about, like you wanting someone to emotionally satisfy your needs, for you to be able to heal, for you to be around people who understand and acknowledge your sensitivity, I feel like if that resonated with you, if you were like, yes, that's exactly what I want in the year 2024, that's exactly what you're getting. The Nine of Cups is the card of getting something that you have been wanting for a very long time. It's a wish fulfillment card. So if you've been wishing for true love, a love that genuinely understands you wholeheartedly, loves you wholeheartedly, someone who you feel safe with emotionally, physically, financially, mentally, spiritually, okay? That is something that's coming into your life. I feel like you're falling in love with yourself. You're falling deeply in love with who you are, with your own sensitivity, with your own emotions, with your own flaws, with your own compassion, your own sensitivity, your own gifts, your own empathy. And because of that, you're able to love deeply, and because of that you're also able to receive genuine and authentic and true love in your life. So yeah, instead of shying away from who you are, shying away from your scars, shying away from your weaknesses, or even seeing your strengths as your weaknesses, instead of doing all of that, you are facing them, you're confronting them, you are embracing them. And that is bringing in a lot of emotional satisfaction into your life, and an emotional accomplishment into your life, an emotional wish fulfillment in your life, and the wish fulfillment that you've had for true love. Let's also now see what's in store for you in terms of love. So we have the High Priestess and we have worthiness. So yeah, I feel like you are stepping into a place where, you know, maybe you're stepping into a more healthy, divine, feminine energy, where you are not looking at your sensitivity and your compassion and your emotions as a weakness at all. You're seeing them as your strength, and you're tapping into that intuition, you're tapping into that femininity, that female energy, that feminine energy, and you're seeing your own worth. You are acknowledging your own worth, you're embracing your own worth, and because of that, you're able to love yourself. And because you're able to love yourself, you're attracting into your life people who are able to love you. You're attracting people into your life who look at your spirituality, look at your emotional maturity, look at your emotional strength, look at your intuition, your compassion, your spiritual growth, and appreciate it. Okay, instead of making fun of you, instead of saying, oh, you're too soft for this world, instead of saying, oh, you need to be more in your masculine energy, you need to be more this, you need to be less of that, you need to be more of this in order to have true love in your life. You have to play mind games, you have to manipulate in order to find true love. Instead of doing all of that, you're finding someone who's saying, no, what you offer is exactly what I'm looking for, and I am also genuinely offering you what you are looking for. And because you are so secure in how you feel about yourself, you're not settling for less, you're not lowering your standards, and you're also not falling for empty promises, you're not falling for facades, you're not falling for um, you know um, what looks right. You're not falling for someone who's able to manipulate you. You're not falling for someone who has inauthentic intentions towards you, because you are holding yourself to high standards, and because of that you're also holding other people to high standards. And because you're accepting yourself for who you are, flaws and all, you're able to attract into your life people who see that and appreciate it, and also people who match that energy. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, group number three. Let's move on to what career has in store for you. So we have judgment and we have the tower. So I do feel like this could also be the year in terms of career, where because you are stepping into a place where you recognize your own worthiness, you're not really letting the judgment of other people bring you down or get to you. You know, you're not letting the criticism that you hear on the outside become a part of who you are and internalize it. You're not doing that anymore. You're saying, hey, I know who I am, I know what I bring to the table, I know what my skills are, and I may be flawed or I may not be an expert, but I am good enough in what I do. And I'm very safe and secure in the skills that I have, in my own capabilities, and in what I do for a living. Yeah. So other people's criticism, other people's like comments are not really getting to you. If someone's asking you to get a real job in quotes, okay, or if someone is asking you to um, say, oh, but like other people in your field are doing so much better than you are, those are things that you are not even paying attention to, because you're like, yeah, everyone's on their own journey. And yes, there are other people like me who are in the same industry as I am, who are doing a lot better than I am, but that doesn't matter. I like what I'm doing. I feel like it's good enough for me. I don't have to compare myself to anyone else. And I um like don't have to compete with others all the time. I don't have to do that. And anybody who is putting you against someone else, so like if you're in a very female dominated industry, if like someone's trying to pit two women against each other, you and some other woman, you're not having it. You're like, I'm not giving you drama, I am not feeding into your um need for stirring the pot and starting some drama. I'm not here for that. I'm here for everyone, for everyone doing well for themselves. I'm here for women empowerment. I'm here for supporting other women. I'm here for lifting other queens up instead of dragging them down. Yeah. And if you have like a career that is a bit unconventional, I feel like, yeah, that's just judgment that you're not even paying attention to. 11:11 on the screen when I saw the the screen, basically. Yeah. I feel like what I'm also picking up here is that with the tower and the judgment, maybe some of you are choosing to take a step back in your career and maybe like work from home, even if that pays less, or like be a freelancer, or like choose to be a homemaker and not really have a 9 to 5, or like have a job that pays you. Like maybe you're choosing to stay at home, take care of the family, take care of the kids. You're choosing to be a homemaker. And that might be judgment that you are like that might be something that you're facing judgment for from other women or other people. They're like, oh my god, you have a career, you have a degree, why aren't you using it? Or like, oh my god, who wants to just sit at home and clean and cook, and who just wants to look after children anymore? Like, aren't you not a modern woman? And like, yeah, so that's just like judgment that you're not paying attention to. because you're like, this is a choice that I have made for myself, and like I'm not going to be shamed for the choices that I'm making. And yeah, I just feel like you're stepping into a place where you're more comfortable with just who you are and the choices that you make, whether that's in terms of love, whether that's in terms of the career that you have chosen, whether that's in terms of who you are as a person. Yeah, you're really coming into your own, you're getting comfortable in your own skin, and you are embracing it, acknowledging it, appreciating it, loving it, um, and not feeling guilty about it, not feeling shame in it, in who you are. You're not trying to hide parts of yourself, but at the same time, I don't think you're like putting yourself out on display either. Like, you're not blowing a trumpet about how much you love yourself, but at the same time, you're not seeking for validation either. You're doing you. Yeah, you're living your life the way that you want to, and if someone gets it, they get it, and if they don't, they don't. You're just like in this energy where you're unbothered and in your own lane. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on for you guys. With finances, we have the Six of Cups as well as Enchantment. Ooh, okay. So with finances, what I can see is that somehow you're able to like uh with the Six of Cups, like finance yourself, if that makes sense. So like maybe you have a homegrown brand, or like maybe you are a freelancer, you are working for yourself, you're self-employed. It's like maybe you've left a 9 to 5 for pursuing your own business, and maybe that's not paying as well as a 9 to 5 would have, or like maybe there's more risk involved, or maybe there's like less pay in the initial stages, but there still is money coming in. Like, you are still able to take care of yourself financially, is what I can see here. Or like, even if you are continuing to do a 9 to 5, it just feels like you are able to take care of yourself financially, and you're quite happy with it, with the money that's coming in. You're quite proud of yourself because you are independent, you're able to bring in this money into your own life, irrespective of what that amount is. You're able to take care of yourself, you're able to sustain yourself, and yeah, I feel like financially there could also be some sort of like enchantments, like money magic spells that you're doing this year that are really working for you, or maybe like you're manifesting money that's coming into your life almost magically, or it almost feels like money is just not an issue this year because it's just coming easily to you. And that might be like a belief that you're cultivating this year as well. Like, maybe that's an affirmation that you're saying to yourself. You're saying, money comes easily to me. Money is energy and it flows in abundance and with ease into my life. Maybe that's an affirmation that you are saying or you will be saying in 2024. And I feel like it's truly something that you believe in, and because of that, money actually is flowing into your life abundantly and easily, and it is an energetic match in your life. Group number 3. So yeah, I do feel like this year, money wise, like you're not worried too much. I think in general itself, you're not worried too much this year. You're just doing you, and you're able to take care of yourself, and you're completely happy. You're like completely content with where you are. You're completely satisfied with where you are emotionally more than anything else. But that could be because in every other aspect of your life also, you feel very safe, you feel very secure, and you feel very satisfied with where you are in life right now, in terms of your career, in terms of your finances, in terms of your love life. Yeah, you're just feeling very emotionally satisfied, very content, very at peace with yourself, is what I'm seeing for you guys, group number 3. So Yeah, I think I'm gonna end your reading on that note. Group number 3, I feel like, yeah, there's a very relaxed energy that you're gonna be in the year 2024. um so yeah, if you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Claim this energy, claim this reading in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.